but if I lost the 20 pounds, I have successfully completed the challenge?
You must be rolled over. If you're not at this weight, you will be rolled over again. Not at any additional cost.
Okay.
So if you are 60 pounds overweight to get to here, you will automatically be here for 3 challenges or 18 weeks.
And you have to lose the 20 pounds
Each time, yes.
but it doesn't cost you any of them.
No.
And
At that
time,
you know,
back until we're this weight.
Yes. That's very,
For 3 months. It doesn't cost you
anymore. Yeah, yeah.
So, like a
so-
gym or other thing, it would be.
Right. If you had to pay for a personal trainer for 18 weeks, that was way more than the $497. It's $127 a month. You still get all of the same stuff, but not the accountability.
But not even the nutrition.
You still get a meal plan. Yeah. I can't remember if you don't get the FTDI book, because that has like Facebook check-in instructions. You don't have to do any of that. We still help you with nutrition, because we're going to help you with, if you stay on and join the gym, we're still going to help you with nutrition, and because then you got to introduce other foods, right? Because on this plan, there's no fruit, okay? There's no avocado, but those things are good things, but we don't have them on there because usually people are only supposed to, because avocado is pretty fattening. Good fats, essential fatty acids, but usually you're only supposed to eat like a teaspoon and a half of it, and usually people eat the whole thing. Yeah. So we don't tempt you by even putting it on them, okay? We have it narrowed down to where it's food, but you're not going to be tempted. You know, peanut butter is not awful either, but if you have 1 tablespoon, but usually you have a couple apples sliced up and eat way more.
And they're starving you.
So we don't tempt you with that kind of stuff. Oh, however, once you're down to your goal weight, you are transformed, because we're about transformation. This is about transformations. You are all more than welcome to join the gym, and you still have that support. But if you haven't developed those habits already, the challenge is going to kickstart that. Give you those tools, even dangle your own money in front of you
And
to
then
get it back.
when we don't lose 20 pounds,
You will lose 20 pounds.
Or
I'm going to make sure of it.
if we don't check into Facebook or we don't do.
Well, you will. You should.
But I'm just saying, then we lose our deposit.
Absolutely, but that's why it's on here. You're initialing that you will do it.
So,
If you don't want to do it,
Or
then I wouldn't sign
say
up.
you get sick and you can't come for 5 days in that week. How do you make up?
You can make up. We have professionals who travel. I have a friend back home. He works for a pharmaceutical company. He travels all the time. You double up on Monday. You know you're going to be gone Tuesday and Wednesday. You double up on Sunday and Monday. So you get 2 extra check-ins. And that's how you do it. People just push through it. I've seen it happen. People move mountains.
Just because
If you want it, you'll do it.
I do 5 days a week of this, but what if I can't? one week?
Just say that
So,
success
yeah,
is
you
your
can
only
You
option.
can come twice in one day.
so
Oh yeah, you
If
can
you're
come twice in
traveling-
one day.
If you're traveling,
Absolutely.
you're gonna work out, you're checking in, you're like, you know what, I have to work out on my own today because
Yeah, we'll
I'm
give you a
traveling.
workout.
So there's different little things like that.
Yeah.
We're here to help you to succeed. We're not
Yes.
looking for a
So, when you don't meet the 20 pounds, but you still have 40 more to go, those second and third challenges, at that point, you're joining the gym?
No,
Oh,
you're still challenger. We are gonna have a whiteboard. I don't know if you noticed when they were on that video, they're standing in front of the whiteboard. We're gonna have a whiteboard and your name is always gonna be on there and every week. Because you're gonna walk in and you're gonna see, that's me. I better work hard because last week I lost a couple pounds. You are on there, and then you become what's called a rollover challenger, and then your name goes on a different board, and then you stay on the rollover challenger, and then the new 6-week challengers go on. So you are potentially called the 1031 challenge. And then the next one isn't until January because it's every 7 weeks, but except we have holidays coming up. So the next challenge starts in January. So you will have a little lull there where you can still come to the gym. It doesn't cost you any more, and you stay on top of it.
Essentially, it's so free.
It's free, but you stay on top of it through the holidays. My husband did it through the holidays. He did it through Thanksgiving, which is FTDI, by the way, so long as you're not putting a bunch of butter and sugar. But turkey is FTDI, sweet potato, salad. You know, he had a slice of pumpkin pie and survived it, but that's at your own risk. I'm not saying to do it, because it's not in the book.
We have to.
Although Boo Jackson, she has made a pumpkin pie out of the sweet potato. She has made, like, she even made these meringues out of the protein powder, the chocolate protein, so.
She's made gummy bears.
Yeah, she's just
TBI gummy
amazing.
bears.
She's beyond.
Yeah.
We have camps in California, and you are able to use them.
Okay, that's, I'm gonna ask you. 'cause I know
For
there's one
free.
Actually in the town that will be
Where are you
just
going?
tell me.
Called Bill.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, you
Yeah,
just
how's
tell
it?
us ahead of time, and we call that owner, and we say, hey, we have a challenger coming your way, and they'll put your name at the front. Absolutely, you are welcome at any of our other camps. We hoping to flood Portland with more camps, but right now they're all in California. And we didn't have an opportunity to buy in California because the whole state was bought out. But we believe there is so much we brought to Portland. We want to make Portland healthy. We're already outdoorsy with all these beautiful hikes and trees, but number one, meal plan. That's the hardest. Okay, so does that make sense? Let's see. 10. Cooperate and participate in initial, weekly, and final weigh-ins shall be conducted by the camp personnel, and which shall include without limitation photographs, video of the challenger. 11. Challenger's final weigh-in at the end of the challenge shall consist of only one weigh-in on the camp's official scale. No multiple attempts allowed. And that's by appointment. And I tell you where the lattice curve you have. Come on in. Challenger shall fill out an anonymous survey about his or her experience during the challenge, and there's the link. First-time challengers, including rollovers, are eligible for a full refund of the deposit. Repeat challengers who opted out of the challenge in the past for the reasons stated below are only eligible to use the deposit towards our membership. Once successfully completing the challenge and meeting all requirements. The opting out reasons are as follows: dropping out by choice, not successfully completing the challenge, taking back the deposit in the previous challenge, or use the deposit towards membership. All right, so the camp strives to provide a fun environment that's conducive to getting results while enjoying ourselves at the same time. At times we joke around, but it is all good nature. We believe our members are our biggest advertisements. We strive to do everything in our power to push our challengers to be their best. You agree to let us push you and motivate you the best way we know how. To protect the integrity of the program and to protect anybody from a harmful incident, we reserve the right to disqualify anyone using dangerous weight loss practices, including but not limited to the usage of sauna suits, steam rooms, water pills, etc. Do not put your health at risk. This is the healthy way, the right way, okay? We only want to work with motivated A players, not talkers or pretenders. If you are hesitant for any reason about this challenge, please do us a favor and do not enroll. You may forfeit your deposit. And then the terms in the back are all legal jargons that you can come and exercise at your own risk, blah, blah, blah. If you have any health things, put it down. Are there any questions about anything? Are you ready to sign up? Let me see. I'll just put something in the background. Are there any other questions that I can answer regarding the challenge?
This says that I need to
You have the option, if you want, to do a 120-pound challenge and then roll over to hard body, which is 5% body fat. Which is not weight-based, it's 5% body fat. And we would weigh,
Like a straight muscle.
no, that won't happen, trust me.
You know, that's something that comes up, that question comes up a lot on the Facebook page. You know, there's a lot of women kind of going, I'm a little nervous, I don't want to look like a dude,
Yeah.
right? And with the dietary plan that we have and you exercise it, that's not going to happen.
Well, it's
I mean, you're going to get
impossible.
lean and you're going to get stronger, but you're not going to lose a femininity.
Well, it takes bodybuilders, you know,
Yeah.
good 5 to 7 years to look and look. But
Yeah.
also, on the 20-pound challenge, you are at a deficit, so there's no way. And the hard body, you are consuming more food. I know, it
It's
is.
hard for me to get that concept, because I did a challenge at CrossFit this summer, and he's just like, eat, and I'm just like, it's too much, you know, it's just too much.
Yeah, but
I can't eat like that.
ours are portion controlled, but you do have to eat at least every 3 hours. It's just,
so hard.
it is hard. It is so hard for me. I have to set alarms on my phone.
Usually
I have-
once you get going, it's hard at first. Once you get going
But
and you keep
now
getting that
I'm like,
metabolism, it becomes easy.
Yeah.
So with our strict dietary plan that we're giving you,
I've
it's a little
switched.
bit different on the hard body. And then with this working out, because the working out that you're going to do is almost 2 hours a day, you know, on the hard body. Because you're going to come in here for, 50 minutes, but then you have that homework that you can do either at home or here that's going to take some time as well. So you're burning some calories on that hard body.
Yeah, it is a lot.
So you're going to find yourself being a little hungrier. Like when I'm not exercising, I can't eat all that food. You know, the last couple of weeks as we've been out here, I've been trying to get this thing built and all this kind of stuff. I haven't been as core as I need to be on there. And my food intake.
What's nice too is that, I mean, CrossFit's like a goal that our members have to go and use a Groupon. But it's different because we are not competitive, like, they're really competitive.
I couldn't
It's
join because I'm not about that.
Yeah, no, they're very competitive based, which some people like that, or, but ours it is more of a weight loss program to get you strong, and then you want to go into a group power. We signed up a challenger who's here because she's going to go climb Kilimanjaro next year.
Oh, wow.
So, I'm like, take me with you, but we all have different whys, but I have a lot of these back there are mainly, they want to beat diabetes. I've seen people get off their meds after 2 weeks and the doctors are like, oh my gosh, what have you been doing? I mean, we've seen it firsthand.
Going back to the workouts and stuff. So, so the trainer is, you're going to have 5 to 10 minutes you're going to be warming on up and getting your heart rate going and all that kind of stuff and warming up your muscles you're going to be using for the day. And then as Carmen mentioned, you're going to have those stations around. And he's going to show you how to do each station. And so you kind of have the regular way, let's do it this way. Then you're going to have the modified version. So if you have, a bad back or a bad shoulder or something like that, you're going to do the modified way. But then if you're feeling really strong, you're going to show you kind of, we call it beast mode, right? Then you can just really kill it. So a lot of how intense you want to make this is really up to you, and what you're ready for at that time. And so you can kind of take it as intense as you want, or you can scale back depending on, your body and what you do. It's a fantastic workout. I love it.
Me too.
There's always such a positive place. I go in all the time. I just being a guy, I kind of gravitate towards talking to some of the other men. It's mostly women, probably 70% women at least. But I'd be talking and chatting with the other guys. There'd be times when I didn't want to have a crappy day at work. Kids, just, And I came in, and I would go in the afternoon, and I'd be talking to a couple other guys, and I'd kind of tell them my story a little bit. And then a couple other guys would be like, yeah, I'm kind of feeling the same way. And then you go and you have that workout, and all of us would be looking at each other at the end of the workout going, I'm so glad I came. This is like the greatest thing. Just getting those endorphins moving and just, getting your stress on out. It's just always such a positive place. And then, every time I go, I'd be meeting different people, and they all be telling me their success stories. There's so many, every single camp. Like one guy, was off, died, type 2 diabetes meds in like 2 weeks. He was off so quickly. Or this guy, Robert, I was talking to him. I was able to kind of interview him. He's dropped like 60 pounds and just feeling on top of the world. His confidence has come back. So it's just so many good stories. I guess that's why we got involved in it. We just love it.
All right. So if you want to be considered, we'll take your application and we'll read your whys, and then we'll get back to you and let you know. Any other questions? Oh, I can. You don't have to read the one.
My wife's complicated.
Well,
I just read that.
okay.
So we should go with that.
Yes.
So here's the thing, I look at the order. My only thing is, it's so inconvenient. And I know that I could do 3 days, or 5 days a week in the drive that I would have to drive to do. It's just so tough. You know what I mean? But I like the concept. I'm not afraid about, I know that I can work out. I work 2 jobs. And so I'm in restaurants.
Yeah, so.
I live in Gresham, and so but I wanted to come and just, because otherwise I just wouldn't know how to just do sales. And I just kind of want to be realistic with myself, because especially in the wintertime, when it's cold, after getting off job, I either have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to come over here to be here at 4 or 5.
A lot of people do that.
Yeah.
5 o'clock's the busiest.
Yeah, and I would love that. I would love that, but No.
Love to have it.
I totally understand. So, I'm in the process of selling my house. So, I mean, you do these, and you're gonna be marketing, so would that be another opportunity if I don't do this? Okay, I mean, you know what I'm saying, so like, unlike timeshares where you go, you hear the presentation,